The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. Now, recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan in Jharkhand's Hazaribagh district. It is aimed at saturating basic schemes in tribal majority villages across 550 districts. This package is named after Birsa Munda, who is referred to as Dharti Aba in Jharkhand. Now, recently, climate activist Sonam Wangchuk was detained while leading a protest advocating for Ladakh's inclusion in the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and similar demands have been emerged in Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur. These discussions highlight asymmetrical federalism in India, where some states and areas have more autonomy than others. Now, let's know about 5th and 6th schedules. So, friends, they were established to protect tribal areas based on British policies. The 5th schedule applies to schedule areas in 10 states where Tribal Advisory Council provides guidance on tribal welfare and governors have powers over land and legislation. And the 6th schedule applies to tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Tripura, where autonomous district councils have legislative, executive, judicial, and financial powers to manage local matters like land use, social customs, and schools. And friends, northeastern states have additional special provisions under Article 371 subclause A to 371 subclause H, protecting local customs and granting special powers to governors. However, reforms are needed as the autonomy granted under these schedules is often limited by central and state governments. Next article focuses upon Little Prespa Lake, which is located on the Albanian-Greek border, and now it is slowly dying as its water recede. The lake's decline began in 1970s when Albanian authorities diverted the Devol River to irrigate agricultural fields, impacting water levels. This lake is vital for local fishing communities, but now it is drying up, leaving abandoned boats stuck in mud and cows replacing the fish. Now, conflict in West Asia has escalated, with Iran launching missiles at Israel, and this is raising concerns about the prolonged disruptions in the vital Red Sea shipping route, which may keep freight rates high. Now, India's petroleum exports dropped sharply with 38% decline in August due to rising shipping cost and the Red Sea crisis affecting overall export performance. But despite challenges, India's trade with Gulf Cooperation Council countries grew by 17.8% between January and July 2024. But now ships are being forced to take longer routes around the Horn of Africa, leading to a 15 to 20% increase in shipping cost, impacting Indian exporters, especially those dealing with low margin products. Therefore, Indian exporters are urging the government to develop an Indian shipping line to reduce dependence on foreign shipping and mitigate the rising transport cost. Now, Uttar Pradesh government made it mandatory for food establishments to display the names of owners, operators, and managers prominently. Talking about food safety laws, friends, all foods businesses in India must register or obtain a license from the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Petty food manufacturers must display a registration certificate, while larger businesses must display their license, and failure to comply with these regulations can lead to imprisonment, fine, and license suspension. Under Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, state governments can make rules for food safety, but they must consult with the Food Authority and have rules approved by the state legislature. Now, 30 lakh defense pensioners have been successfully linked to Sparsh portal, which automates pension processes and directly credits pension to bank accounts without intermediaries. Sparsh stands for System for Pension Administration, and it is an initiative of Ministry of Defense for automating the defense pension ecosystem. Now, Union Cabinet approved the PM Electric Drive Revolution in Innovative Vehicles Enhancement Scheme with a financial outlay of more than 10,000 crore rupees over 2 years. It aims to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles and establish essential charging infrastructure, promoting cleaner and sustainable transportation. This scheme introduces e-vouchers for EV customers to access demand incentives, streamlining the process for consumers and manufacturers. Now, Ministry of Home Affairs has allocated more than 5,000 crore to 14 states affected by floods. This amount includes the central share from the State Disaster Response Fund and an advance from the National Disaster Response Fund. Talking about State Disaster Response Fund, it is established in each state under Section 48 subclause 1A of the Disaster Management Act 2005. It serves as the primary fund for state responses to notified disasters. The central government contributes 75% to SDRF in general states and 90% in northeastern and Himalayan states. The annual central contribution is released in two equal installments based on Finance Commission recommendations. And friends, SDRF is designated exclusively for immediate relief expenditure for victims of various notified calamities, including cyclones, droughts, earthquakes, fires, floods, tsunamis, hailstorms, landslides, avalanches, cloudburst, pest attacks, and cold wave. Now, 17th edition of India-Germany Military Cooperation Subgroup meeting took place in Germany, and discussions were aimed to enhance bilateral military cooperation and strengthen ongoing defense engagements. Military Cooperation Subgroup serves as a forum to promote defense collaboration through regular strategic and operational talks between Headquarters, Integrated Defense Staff of India, and Department of International Cooperation Armed Forces of Germany. Now, Niti Aayog has launched its first state chapter of the Women Entrepreneurship Platform in collaboration with VHub and Telangana government. It boasts over 30,000 registered women entrepreneurs and associations supported by 400 mentors from various industries. It aims to promote and support women entrepreneurs by providing resources, tools, and strong network to foster business growth. It will offer tailored support, including digital skilling, access to financial services, mentorship, and market linkages. So, with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.